Right. We are here. Couldn't see that, could you? We are here. Right here. Doop, 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 doop. Yeah. That's where we are. Now we've got our bearings. Resume. Ha. Wasp.
Use.
Lots of places to go here. Wasp again.
Like a dagger, not unlike the kind I'm carrying.
Dagger knife.
Using the char.
Yeah, we know, we know. Pretty sure that's here. Dagger knife again. Aha!
It's another of those ceremonial daggers.
This one's a bright crimson. The most striking color of the whole group. Wasp again.
Symbol on this door looks like some kind of giant insect's head. I hope there aren't any critters this size buzzing around in here.
Not quite. It's not the right door. Still bug chasing in here. That's the right one.
Sounds like an army of wasps in here somewhere. The buzzing seems to be coming from that stone head on the wall. A couple of those buggers are coming out of the mouth, and if a few of them sting me, I'll swell up like an elephant and be dead in 30 seconds. I either have to destroy that nest or get out of here. This looks like a stone carving of a wasp head. This looks like a stone carving of a wasp head. I'm pretty sure the wasp that stung me at scout camp was at least this big. Made me swell up like a balloon. And unless I'm hearing things, it sounds like there's an army of those buggers getting ready to swarm.
Gotcha. It does sound rather like that, doesn't it? Burning real nice.
Now there's nothing in that stone head but a big pile of wasp crispies.
Anybody want a snack? Snap, crackle, sting, wasp crispies. What are you doing?
Using?
Yeah, we know. Oh, wait a minute.
These tiles look like they can be laid out in a pattern on the altar.
I'm glad you think so.
There are 9 empty squares on top of this altar.
Switch legs.
And there's nothing more I can do here. Drawings in this chamber show people worshiping 3 Mayan kings.
First king, Elvis. Second king, Larry. Third king, Stephen. Where am I?
Drawn.
Did I just turn around again? Oh, hey.
It's another of those ceremonial daggers.
Who is this ceremonial, and why does she keep leaving daggers everywhere? Two, three, four, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's it.
Aha, the Pentagon. I knew the military was involved in this. This door won't open. I'll have to enter through another door.
Those a short distance to the...
Nope. Using the charcoal and...
Either way from here. So it's probably that one. Alright, is the Black Sun the one I first entered? Is it? I don't know, is it? Not that hard to figure out. Where's the wasp head? Okay, there's the wasp head. Okay, so I came in the one opposite of the wasp head.
Using the chart.
We know, Tex. We know. Okay. Aha!
Like a dagger, not unlike the kind I'm carrying.
Except, you know, bigger. Woohoo!
Salder has 5 slots carved into the stone top. Looks like something needs to be inserted into the slots.
Tex, don't go with your first instinct.
The art in here shows various forms of sacrifice and torture. Again, I am reminded of my ex-wife.
Huh? What did she sacrifice for you?
This looks like some kind of totem pole. Figure at the bottom may have been a sacrificial victim.
Sacrifice. Sacrifice, stars, moon, sun, black sun. Sacrifice. Stars. Moon. Sun. Black sun.
There's nothing more I can do here.
Oh, shame to lose those beautiful things.
Using the chart.
Bing bing, bong bong. I see spikes on the ceiling. That's a no good.
I step into the Pentagon chamber and take a look around. Suddenly, the floor tilts sharply, and I'm sliding into a dark tunnel. Fancy meeting you here.
I could say the same thing.
Well, I kept you waiting long.
Oh no, I just got here.
How?
Regan, what the hell?
I guess I was supposed to be sitting back in my hotel room like a good little girl, right? Well, I'm sorry, it's just not in my nature to sit around and let someone else make my decisions for me. I mean, I wasn't gonna let you and those two doddering old fools ruin everything I ever worked for. Here we are sitting on the greatest discovery in the history of the world, and they say get rid of it. Get rid of it? Great idea. I mean, who cares how much it's worth? Who cares how great the technology is?
Here we go again.
Not just to us, but to everyone.
Didn't you hear what Fitzpatrick and Whit were saying? We destroy ourselves with this.
Well, maybe we are ready. I mean, why don't we give ourselves the benefit of the doubt? In the hands of someone like my father, this new technology could open doors we never even imagined.
The problem is, these things don't end up in the hands of people like your father. They never do.
Well, maybe we should try and find a way out of here, huh?
I'd like to know how you found your way into here first. I need a refreshment break. I'll be right back. And we're back. Hey folks, here we are with our top 10 hits of Tex Murphy. Number 1, the Pandora Directive. Voted one of the best adventure games of all time by pretty much everybody who ever played it. And now, we return to the show.
The statue seems to be reaching toward the light from above. Seems to be about the only way out of here.
There's a light? There's a light? There's a light.
Looks like that opening is the only way we're gonna get out of here.
Surprised you can tell it's an opening. Huh.
This must be the way we got in here. But even if we could reach it, the tunnel's too steep to climb back through.
How's your coccyx doing after that fall anyway, Tex? Oh.
Most of the figures painted on the wall are in the same position as the statue. These pedestals aren't set on the floor, but they seem to be sunken into the floor.
Ooh.
Maybe Regan can help me figure something out.
Not at the moment.
Oops.
I was just looking at those holes at the top of the chamber, but even if we could reach them, they're way too small for us to get through. Let's keep looking.
I clicked the button and I skipped Tex's part of that exchange. It was short though, so and he just says, "So you got any ideas?" And she's like, "Yeah." Well, you're useless, aren't you?
I lost my backpack on the way down here. Looks like Regan held on to hers though.
Yoink. Going through your stuff. Hope you don't mind.
This rope isn't long enough to reach the windows.
It's probably just long enough to tie you up with, though. Oh. Ah.
The rope's in place.
It's too heavy for me to do by myself. I could use a little help here.
Overside, honey. I'll move it.
Please, over here. Now. There it goes.
Ooh. The rolling did help. Hey, why are we over here when we pulled it towards us?
fragment from the statue has a good-sized crack in it. If I could break this thing into 2 pieces, they'd be small enough so I could lift them. Yeah, the statue's broken into large fragments, but they're still too heavy to lift.
I wonder. I wonder. I also wonder.
Yeah, the statue's broken.
Blah, 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 blah. Well, time to do something that harkens back to our days as a youth watching Mr. Wizard. Or Dr. Lizard from the Dinosaurs TV show. We're gonna need another Timmy! Ah, gunpowder. Gunpowder. I'd bet my life on it. Primitive explosive. Right.
This fragment looks just small enough for me to pick it up. There's no way I can lift this piece, even with Regan's help. Looks like the arm's heavy enough to move that pedestal.
Awesome. Get over there. Alright, fine. Do it from here.
After you.
Nice impractical boots you're wearing there. Stop struggling!
Come on, Regan.
Alright! Oh, wait a minute. Why am I bringing you again?
Nag, nag, nag. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful, just like a huge Christmas present just waiting to be opened.
I guess I should call Fitzpatrick and tell him we found it.
Don't call him. Let's just keep this between ourselves, just between you and me.
That isn't how it works, Regan.
But it can. We can have everything we ever wanted. I know people, we just have to tell them where the ship is, they'll give us everything we ever wanted. We can spend the rest of our lives together.
That isn't right, Regan.
What have you got to go back to? I mean, look at your life. It's a dead end and you know it. You can play it safe, spend the rest of your life with that little mutant girlfriend of yours, struggling and never taking a
How
chance.
do you know about Chelsea?
What does it matter? You can have it all. Wealth, freedom, me.
Look, my life may not seem like much to you. My mutant girlfriend's not the most glamorous woman in the world. But I happen to feel a certain obligation to do what's right, and not just what serves my best interests.
What a lovely little speech. Now be a good little private eye and hand me that communicator. Or would you prefer that I blast a hole in you and take it myself? Thank you. Well, I thought you'd be more surprised to see me.
Oh, I figured the NSA would be around here. I'm just wondering why I didn't smell you first.
This isn't official business. No. It's a purely personal matter between Miss Madsen and myself.
I offered you a piece of the action, Tex. You got no one to blame but yourself.
So you and Cross have been working together since the beginning?
It's disillusioning, isn't it? Well, it might make you feel better to know that she's taken a liking to you. I mean, I wanted to do away with you right away. And she convinced me that she could bring you over to our side. You look like you're a stronger man than I am.
Yeah, well, I guess we're just not cut from the same cloth.
I found out about Malloy and the NSA. Then I met Miss Madsen when I was looking for her father. Can you imagine someone selling out her own father?
I didn't sell him out.
Yes, you did.
I'm sorry, I forgot. At first, we didn't have much luck tracking down Malloy's boxes, but then you came along. And I don't know whether it was luck or whether you're that good.
He's that good, baby.
Anyway, I decided to let you do the work. It was a good decision, don't you think? I mean, here we are at the appointed place and time.
You're not going to get away with it, Cross.
Oh, no? I don't see anybody here who's going to stop me. When I first saw you, I wanted to blow your brains out. Not because I didn't like you. No, you're a very resourceful fellow. No, I wanted to kill you because I enjoy killing people. I find it very satisfying.
Yeah, well, I figured the way you played me for a sucker, you ought to be the one that pulls the trigger.
You're too good for your own good.
Enough talk! Say goodbye, Murphy.
Wait! Don't shoot. Spare him, and I will lead you to that which you seek.
It's a trick.
All right, old man. I won't kill him. Not yet, anyway.
love that. Beam me up, Fitzpatrick.
Who are you, Tex?
I might ask the same question to you.
That will be disclosed. Would you step off the beam, please? This is an historical moment. We are standing in the midst of history. Those who arrived with the ship, if not our fathers, the fathers of our race, were at least the guardians and guides of our ancestors. This is a holy place.
Enough of this fanfare. What's in there?
That is the generator chamber, and the light you see is coming from the main power cell.
Well, let's take a look at that, shall we?
Your option.
Old man, you are full of surprises. Hold on, Tex.
Wait for my signal.
Oh! Ah!
Let him go. We've got what we wanted.
Yeah, but what can you do with it?
You must help me to get this ship off the Earth, off this planet as soon as possible.
Why?
Explosives! Anti-hydrogen pods set to go off in a bare few minutes. We've got to get this ship as far as possible from the planet Earth in that little time.
You know how to fly?
I know! How
do you know it even works?
I know how to fly. My father, a long time ago. Listen to me now, follow me. This is important. My mother's an American woman in Nebraska, but my father's DNA is in me. I know how to fly this ship. Now, you must find the black sun symbol and press it. Find black sun. Black sun button, press it. Then, north. Circle. Red. North, circle, red. East. East. Cross.
What was it Fitzpatrick said? North, circle, red. Now what?
Now we trial and error our way through this thing, because I don't remember. almost had it, I think.
Where's the kaboom? There's supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
What was it Fitzpatrick said? North circle red. Now what?
You shouldn't have taken your eyes off him.
Yeah? Well, where were you? Murphy, if you'll open up, I'll be very nice to you.
No way.
Open up, Murphy!
Ah. And now the conclusion.
Not long after, Elijah Witt shows up. As we fly home, I fill him in on what happened. He's kind enough to write me a check to cover my expenses, and then some. As soon as I'm alone in my office, my thoughts turn to Chelsea. Regan had been the ultimate temptation, but it's only made me more sure about my feelings for Chelsea. I give her a call and we make a date for a long overdue dinner in her apartment. So the spacecraft gets higher and higher and it finally disappears. And then about 5 seconds later, BAM! There is this huge explosion. And I guess there's just little pieces of Jackson Cross and Regan scattered all over the Andes Mountains.
That is quite a story. I mean, what does that make it? 4, 5 times now you've saved the world. Don't you ever get tired of doing the same old thing?
Do I detect a little note of skepticism here? You don't think I make these things up, do you?
Oh, who, me? Of course not, sweetie. It's just that, well, no one has ever actually seen you saving the world. You know, and you know how people are. Seeing is believing.
Okay, that does it. I'm retiring. This is a dirty job. I am underpaid. And when I get through cleaning up other people's problems, I get tossed aside like a loaded Huggy.
Come on, it's not that bad. Besides, Mr. Detective, I love you just exactly the way you are. Warts and all.
How did you know about my wart?
Lucky guess. Are you all finished with dinner?
Yeah, I'm pretty well done with that. What do you call that anyway?
Lasagna.
I'll tell you, that's not what my dad would call it. You're brutal.
Okay, so if you're all done, I have a surprise for you, and I want you to stay right there, and I'm going to be right back after I change.
So maybe it's not a perfect world, but right now it's pretty damn close. Maybe no one will ever believe what happened to me, but I'll get over that. Because I'm caught up on my rent and I still got some cash left over. On top of that, I just had dinner with the girl of my dreams, and now it's time for a little dessert.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Cover your eyes.
Baseball.
Okay, you can open them.
You know, I've got a coat just like that.
Oh, what a coincidence.
You threw that on quick.
When I was down in Phoenix, I learned to square dance, and it is so much fun. And I know how you love to dance.
It's just that I was kind of expecting something different.
Oh, I know what you had in mind. And apparently no one's taught you the true meaning of do-si-do.
Yes, I want to learn.
Ha! Hey! All possible points achieved. Best ending. Yeah! Woo, 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 woo. And I didn't even have to use a special code to make you to check and see whether make sure you're still on track for that. Awesome. Total points 1,500 out of 1,500. Yeah. All right. Next time I'll play game player mode because I did this one because I never thought I'd pass that one puzzle box, but I did. I'm still so happy about that. And now, ladies and gentlemen, presenting Mr. Richie Havens.
The office lights are growing dim. The candles, they don't help. The only thing that passes through my grin is pain I've never felt. Oh, 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 oh. The street outside is deadly dark. If you listen, you can hear a million radiated thoughts, and people disappear. Oh, oh, oh. Now that dark is light, reason seems to lose its will to fight these lonely blues I get in flight. So I'll drink myself asleep another night. Riding on top of mystery, I looked into the fire. I'm just the son of some bad history. Can't get no higher, higher, no higher. Whoa. to get it right. The connection is fading. You can bet your life I won't give up the fight, because my sanity ain't worth trading. It ain't worth trading. Oh, when day is night, I always seem to lose the things I seem to choose that makes it right. So I'll close my eyes and sleep with all my might. So I'll close my eyes and sleep with all my might. And maybe when I wake